I'm gonna ask Wanda to call roll call. I'm gonna call it from the Facebook first, and then we'll get these people that we have here.
Do you need the sheriff to open up the meeting?
Yes, and I'm just doing the roll call, but let's just see if we've got everybody on here first, if we've got the quorum.
Okay. Sonny Hall,
Here.
Bill Melton,
Here.
Doug Bickers,
Here.
Rochelle Hill,
Here.
Janet Higdon,
Here.
Roseanne Ward. Here. Darrell Hicks,
Here.
Ronnie Hopper,
Here.
Mary Powers,
Here.
Angie Hearn,
Here.
Call your district when she asks you to, first district, so we know what we've got, please. Andrew Hearn, first district.
Don Patton,
Here.
Dana Ferguson,
She will
She won't.
not be present.
Kenneth Miller,
Here.
Rocky Preston,
Shop Local, second district.
Talia Dye,
She will not be present.
Norman Frazier, Norman Frazier,
May not see.
Gary Fur,
Gary Fire here, third district.
thank you, Ward Plant.
First district here.
We have 3 absent.
We have 3 absent. We have a quorum. Sheriff. United.
All rise. Benton County Commission is now in session. Ward Plant, Sheriff.
Thank you, sir. Before we bring in our prayers, I would like to say condolence to Miss Dana Ferguson. She lost her mother today, so she's not here today, but everybody keep Miss Dana in their mind. What I want to ask the mayor to will to give the blessing.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as citizens of this community, elected to represent our great citizens and carry out the business of our county. And we ask that you provide us wisdom and guidance, and let there be good dialogue and good discussion so that we can make the best decisions on behalf of our citizens. And we ask that you be with this county during this crisis, and all these citizens, keep them safe from harm, and let us get through this crisis with your guidance and with your love. And we also ask that you be with each of these commissioners as they depart here and guide them safely to their final destinations tonight. We ask that you bless this community, bless this county, bless our homes and our families, and help us to be better people and better Christians. In all this we pray in our Savior's name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Grant. We're now in order.
I would take the picture.
You don't do the pledge. Your text, would you lead us, please?
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have the quorum. Line item 5, approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion? Motion by Sonny. Mr. Vicker, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, no noes, aye carries. We're gonna skip over the citizen forum. I have nobody present at this time. That moves us to the commissioners forum. Does anybody have anything on the commissioner forum to bring up? If not, I'm gonna move us on to line item 8. That brings us to the county mayor and attorney. And also he has a proclamation to award tonight.
Well, just in the, to make it more expedient, I have included the proclamation for the minutes for Wanda. I've already signed the proclamation and it's in effect. So we'll skip the reading of that just for the expediency of the meeting. And again, I'm thankful that you brought up Miss Dana Ferguson and the loss of her mother. Let's just keep her in our prayers and thoughts during this time, trying time for her. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Anything else? Sean, you need to speak on that. Okay. Item 9. I need the approval of the minutes. I need a roll call. If she wants a roll call, I'm for a reason.
Second.
Second.
Mine's just going to
Because of the setup.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Ms. Walker, would you give a roll call, please?
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Bickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Darrell Hicks,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur.
Yes, but Wanda, I cannot hear you. I can hear everybody else.
Okay. Can you hear me, Gary, now?
No, I just barely can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now, Gary?
It's just camera, I'm up to button, I'm sorry.
Not any better.
Turn.
See if he turns the volume up on his phone.
Hey, do you got your phone all the way up, don't you, Gary? Hey, Gary, can you hear me?
Not like you were before, just barely.
Okay.
We'll try to improve as we go, Jerry. We hear you well.
I can hear you, Ward, and Rocky, and them. I can hear well, but I can't hear Wanda.
Don't be picking on me.
There you go.
Let's hit that headset right there, Wanda.
Okay. Gary Fur,
Now I can hear you then.
alrighty. Ward Plant,
Yes.
okay. Anyone wish to change their vote? Okay.
Motion carries. Line item 10, report of public utilities, in motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Pattons, second by Sonny. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes clear. Thank you, sir. That moves to line item 11. Resolution following the executive order number 16 of the governor of the state of Tennessee, the Honorable Bill Lee, issued on the 20th day of March, 2020, that electronic precipitation shall be allowed, and the participants are hereby encouraged to conduct all county meetings electronically because it is necessary to protect the public health, safety, and welfare in the light of this said pandemic virus. Need a motion? Motion, Darrell Hicks, second by Mr. Patton. Ms. Wanda, any discussion? If not, Ms. Wanda, give a roll call, please.
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Bickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Darrell Hicks,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes,
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
motion carries. Line item 12, resolution budgeting funds in the amount of $1,540 within the sheriff's budget, 2020.
Motion.
I have a motion by Sonny Hall, second by Victors. Any discussion?
Yeah, what was that budgeted for?
Let me look at the resolution on it, just draw up on it. Let's see, that's
Or that's gonna be money that goes into the sex offender registry fee.
Oh, that was in his budget, right?
Right, this is,
Okay.
sex offender and miscellaneous refund. Sheriff, do you know what the other charge is about right there on the bottom? What that be involved in, or?
That sex offender registry fee is, that has to go back in the sex offender registry, and the others for towing services of $490.
You got other charge, I guess that's where you're saying the sex offender.
When they pay their fee, it has to go back into that. Both of those are set fees.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Pat? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Give a roll call, please.
Okay. Sonny Hall.
Yes.
Bill Melton.
Yes.
Doug Bickers.
Yes.
Rochelle Hill.
Yes.
Janet Higdon.
Yes.
Roseanne Ward.
Yes.
Daryl Hicks.
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper.
Yes.
Mary Powers.
Yes.
Angie Hearn.
Yes.
Don Patton.
Yes.
Kenneth Miller.
Yes.
Rocky Preston.
Yes.
Gary Fur.
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 13, resolution budgeting funds in the amount of $7,291.52 within the sheriff's budget.
Motion.
Have a motion by Sonny Hall, second by Darrell Hicks. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Doug Bickers. Any discussion? If no discussion, roll call.
Yeah, I'd like to, what is the 7,000 for?
It's insurance recovery money where we, they paid us back for having a car repaired, and also when the floods come in, it done some damage to our building at the garden and our pillars, and we're replacing those pillars for us.
So you putting that in to repair that damage?
Yes, sir. It's just to recover what we had destroyed in the storm.
Okay.
Nothing further, have a roll call vote, please.
Sonny Hall.
Yes.
Bill Melton.
Yes.
Doug Bickers.
Yes.
Rochelle Hill.
Yes.
Janet Higdon.
Yes.
Roseanne Ward.
Yes.
Daryl Hicks.
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper.
Yes.
Mary Powers.
Yes.
Angie Hearn.
Yes.
Don Patton.
Yes.
Kenneth Miller.
Yes.
Rocky Preston.
Yes.
Gary Fur.
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 14, resolution to appropriate the funds in the amount of $2,000 from the unassigned fund balance within the fund of 122, drug control and budgeted within the sheriff's drug enforcement budget.
Motion.
Motion by Darrell Hicks, second by Sonny Hall. Any discussion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Go ahead, I've
understanding.
got one on the phone right here. He got it for, go ahead, Mr. Hopper.
Ronnie Hopper.
Yes,
sir. Is this new money?
It says it's coming out of Fund 122, the drug fund, is that right there?
It's already in there.
It's already in there, Mr. Hopper, it's not, I know it says the unassigned fund, but evidently he's got an unassigned fund under the fund of 122.
I believe
Okay.
Ashley's on here too.
Hmm?
I believe Ashley's on here too.
Miss Ashley, are you on here?
It's new, yes, it is new money where it would require an appropriation and two-thirds vote. But it is drug control fund 122. The only revenue that comes into that fund is drug fines, drug-related fines. It can only be expended on drug expenditures. And there is a fund balance in that fund. So if he does not have enough in his expenditure line items, he has to appropriate it to put it in that expenditure, and that's what he's doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody understand that? You understand? Okay. Say that, let's have roll call.
Sonny Hall.
Yes.
Bill Melton.
Yes.
Doug Bickers.
Yes.
Rochelle Hill.
Yes.
Janet Higdon.
Yes.
Roseanne Ward.
Yes.
Daryl Hicks.
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 15, resolution to appropriate funds in the amount of $15,000 from the unassigned fund balance within the county general fund in order to allow the county medical examiner, investigator, to purchase face shields, gloves, body bags, protective gowns, and to pay the 4 outstanding autopsy bill recently received.
Motion.
I have a motion by Sonny Hall.
Second.
Second by Doug Victors. Any questions, anything? Yes, Roseanne?
I would like to ask, since the medical examiner works on his own, that's his own business that he does, why are we buying this stuff for him? Should he not buy that himself for his, like, business that he's?
Miss Ashley, did you hear that?
I can answer that.
Go ahead.
Dr. Portis is our county coroner, and the county has 3 to 4 medical examiners that fall under him. So in a way, he is the county coroner. This doesn't go into his business. Now, he paid recently for an insurance policy that covers him to do business for the county, and that's why we reimbursed him to that particular medical. But this is for the county expenses. It's nothing different than what we've seen kind of in other times when we've had to budget for autopsies. And unfortunately, they're requiring them to autopsy more due to COVID-19. And that's why those expenses went up. Normally, they wouldn't have been mandatory autopsies except during the times that we're in right now. They're kind of forcing him to do the autopsy. So that's basically what we're doing. We're appropriating money to pay for it.
Mary used to put down the name of who this goes for. I assume it's probably 2 that we had in Big Sandy when they done an autopsy. The 2 victims that lived in Mid County. Sometime I know before what they charge to the individual's name that they actually done it. But I don't see a name on this, but I assume you remember the 2 victims that passed away, and I think that's where we've got to pay for the autopsy.
Well, I'm not questioning that at all. I was
It's
just thinking that I
$10,000.
think he should have to buy his own equipment. Just my opinion.
I mean, and it is, again, he's an agent of the county. He's conducting county business with this. And anytime a medical examiner goes on a scene, they gotta be protected. They gotta have, and that's why we have to order the personal protection equipment. They're still what you call agents of the county, conducting county business. If he ended up paying for it himself, he would probably just turn around and invoice the county for the money anyway.
Anything further? If not, roll call.
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Vickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Darrell Higgs,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
I guess so.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 16, resolution to appropriate funds in the amount of $5,000 from the unassigned fund balance within the county general fund in order for the county to pay deductibles for legal counseling on 2 pending lawsuits.
Motion.
Motion, Darrell Hicks.
Second.
Second, from Mr. Vickers.
Ward,
Yes, sir.
I hadn't seen any of this done before the commission before. Is it something new or just?
If you look at the resolution, it's for wrongful arrest, somebody suing It's TML that we pay the deductibles to. You say that, Mayor?
Sean, Mike.
But as far as the deductible, these are to the Tennessee Trust, so it'd be similar to like our car insurance, if you get in a wreck, you gotta pay your deductible for your repairs. These are cases that are being handled by the insurance company, and frankly, they should be charging us on every one of our cases. You're correct, it's the first time I've seen it here, but it may have been just, maybe not charging it to us, but the contract says that we're supposed to pay us in every one of the cases. So we might have got to look at some of the more recent ones, they have to charge it. It doesn't mean they might not come back later to charge it to us, because we do owe the money on the insurance policy, so hopefully they won't come back and ask for it, but.
But what are these cases involved with?
These cases, it says on it's a wrongful arrest, and the other one's a lack of medical treatment, so it's just two of the cases where the county, or some department of the county, like the sheriff's department, or somebody's been, sued, named party, so our insurance policy is covered.
What department is it in, relative?
These are both, these two cases are related to the sheriff's department.
Okay, related to the sheriff's department?
Yes.
Well, I'd like to make a motion that these come out of the budget for the sheriff's department.
Hey, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Rodney.
who was talking? Was that the?
That was it. Our attorney was talking to Mr. Don Patton. The attorney was explaining why we've got it. It's TML, who's our insurance representative, and they have a deductible when they represent on cases like this for the sheriff. They get $2,500 up front on a deductible. It's 2 cases. Am I right? It's 2 cases.
Yeah, these two cases, there's more out there, but
There's more out there, but these are 2 that they, I assume that's come in line right now that they billed us for. They billed us $5,000, $2,500 on each case.
and these don't have anything to do with anything to me or any related.
It has nothing to do with their attorney. It's strictly with, we're under TML insurance, the county is. And saying that the TML is required when a case comes up, $2,500 up front as a deductible to represent the case. So it totals up to $5,000 in 2 cases.
And more than likely, we can look at this for next year. You know, this year, it would probably be more appropriate to budget in under our legal expense, you know, or where we do our county attorney or something of that.
Well, if the sheriff department pays for it, they're gonna watch what they do a little bit more.
And you know, that's true. It could be the same thing with a highway department. It could be anything with multiple
I'd
departments.
be saying the same thing with the highway department.
But you can't ever, you know, you don't know how many lawsuits you're gonna get in the course of a year. You don't know
Yeah.
whether, and this would probably be, those other lawsuits probably didn't qualify under a certain type. These are probably different type of cases, and there's something in our insurance policy that mandates a deductible be paid. It's a good discussion, it's a good topic for discussion.
Well, there's a lot of monies that we've been putting into the sheriff department that I think really should have been going into the general fund.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
We're running tight, so we don't have to raise taxes.
But we'll go ahead, see, I'm gonna take a vote on it. I have a motion for Mr. that you wanna,
Yeah.
okay. Does anybody second? Gotta have a second. Mr. Don Patton made the motion for the sheriff to pay it out of his budget. Do I have a second from anybody?
Ward, could you please repeat that motion?
There's a motion by Don Patton for the sheriff to have to pay this $5,000 out of his budget. He feels that the sheriff should take it out of his budget for the county not to have to appropriate this money. That he feels it should come out of the sheriff's budget. I have a motion for that, but now I need a second for it to carry. If it don't carry, it goes back. Do I have a motion, a second? I have no motion, so it don't go nowhere. It failed, motion failed. So it'd be paid by the county. I need a roll call vote.
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Bickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Daryl Hicks,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
No.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? One no. Motion passes.
Motion carries.
Chairman,
Yes,
I
sir.
would say, if you're talking about budgeting, the budgeting issue, these cases, if I'm not mistaken, they don't say what name they are, but I think I know which cases they are, and there's some of the older cases that are out there. So don't be surprised if we get more of these 2,500 deductibles in, and if that's something you need to budget for, that's something you need to take into account while you're doing the current budget, because these two cases are older, and maybe just the insurance companies just now realizing that they didn't charge that, but there's been at least 4 or 5 since then. So the budget committee might want to consider that for the next go around.
So we're looking at probably estimate $10,000 more to come up before this year
Right.
anyway.
It's potential.
If they have the budget
It's
for it.
strictly from the insurance company perspective, if they reach out. I mean, it's kind of like the mayor said, you never know how many lawsuits you're going to get filed in a year, but you may want to take that into account when you're setting up your budget, that there's some money out there to cover these, because whenever there is a lawsuit, the policy does provide for this deductible. You may want to take that into account when you're setting up the budget.
That's great to know they weren't on the budget, now they can make arrangements for that. Moving to line item 17. Resolution to appropriate funds in the amount of $2,682.24 from the unassigned fund balance within the general fund in order to pay the invoice of Benton County for revenue recovered by the Barrett Group.
Motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Patton,
Second.
second by Kenny. Any discussion? No discussion? Roll call, please.
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Bickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Daryl Hicks,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 18. Resolution to appropriate fund in the amount of $7,795 from the unassigned fund balance within the general fund in order to cover expenditures account within our general fund of the remainder of the fiscal year.
Motion.
Have a motion for Don Patton. Need a second?
Second.
Second, Kenny. Any discussion? If no discussion, have a roll call vote.
Sonny Hall,
Yes.
Bill Melton,
Yes.
Doug Bickers,
Yes.
Rochelle Hill,
Yes.
Janet Higdon,
Yes.
Roseanne Ward,
Yes.
Daryl Hicks,
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper,
Yes.
Mary Powers,
Yes.
Angie Hearn,
Yes.
Don Patton,
Yes.
Kenneth Miller,
Yes.
Rocky Preston,
Yes.
Gary Fur,
Yes.
Ward Plant.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Moves us to line item 19, resolution to appropriate funds in the amount of $1,000 from the unassigned fund balance within Fund 151, debit service, in order to pay for the filling of the audit financial statement of CALFR for the Benton County General Obligation Refunded Bond Series 2017 and the School Refund Bond Series of 2012.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Patton,
Second.
second by Darrell Hicks. Any discussion? No discussion, roll call vote.
Sonny Hall.
Yes.
Bill Melton.
Yes.
Doug Bickers.
Yes.
Rochelle Hill.
Yes.
Janet Higdon.
Yes.
Roseanne Ward.
Yes.
Darrell Hicks.
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper.
Yes.
Mary Powers.
Yes.
Angie Hearn.
Yes.
Don Patton.
Yes.
Kenneth Miller.
Yes.
Rocky Crescent.
Yes.
Gary Farr.
Yes.
Ward Plan.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Line item 20, appointing the notary. I have two personnel here to apply for it. Nancy Dunlap Arnold and Dina Joe Oatsfall. I need a motion, Mr. Patton. Second, Sonny Hall. Any discussion? If no discussion, roll call vote.
Sonny Hall.
Yes.
Bill Melton.
Yes.
Doug Bickers.
Yes.
Rochelle Hill.
Yes.
Janet Higdon.
Yes.
Roseanne Ward.
Yes.
Darrell Hicks.
Yes.
Ronnie Hopper.
Yes.
Mary Powers.
Yes.
Angie Hearn.
Yes.
Don Patton.
Yes.
Kenneth Miller.
Yes.
Rocky Crescent.
Yes.
Gary Farr.
Yes.
Ward Plan.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change their vote? Motion carries.
Motion carries. Moves to line item 21. Is there any other business to be brought before the commission?
Proclamation from the mayor.
Sir?
Got a proclamation.
Yeah, he done went through that. He done went through that. Is there anything further from the commission that you would like to speak on any other business?
Mr. Chairman, Ronnie Howard.
Go ahead, Mr. Ron.
On the last month's meeting, we had a resolution, 2120316-1, that we had tabled for this meeting. I just want to know what we're going to do about
Then we done what now? I've got you for last month, the 20.
You tabled a motion last month.
it. Our resolution for, it was 01.
Okay, is this, you're talking about in reference to Scott Hill?
Yes.
Okay. I thought
It was tabled.
it was tabled, okay. Maybe you want to address the issue on that?
Someone would have to bring it up off the table, so there'd have to be a motion to bring it up.
I need a motion
Back to the floor.
from somebody.
If they wanted to consider it, but
I would leave it on the table and just leave it for next month because of the circumstances.
I think we should do something.
I think we should leave it until the full.
Yeah, I would just leave it on there till the next month.
All right. I tell you what we're doing right now, someone suggested the council member here to leave it till next month till we see when we get out when we talk about it. Unless somebody wants to oppose that we hear it at this time. As it is, I need a motion and a second. Do I have that from anybody?
Motion. Just like it over to next month.
Well, no,
No,
that's,
bring it up.
if you want to bring it up, if not, we want to bring it up next month. Ronnie, all I have is your motion, or if you want to make a motion, I do not have a second on it. If not, we're going to table it next month. Hopefully we'll be back where we'll all be present.
You're gonna table it next month?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wanda had it, she had it in her minutes and had everything. Mr. Hicks, you got anything?
No.
Okay, I just caught you last night. So, that being said, we're gonna take this till next month. Anything further on the other business?
Sure.
The sheriff.
Sheriff will let you speak.
What I'd like to bring up is we talked about last month about the camera system in the jail. We, got.
Sheriff, you might all come up here where they can hear you. The others,
Give them my phone on their table.
I know it's hard to hear you right here.
It's right there.
I'll make it quick, it's just that, last month we brought this up about the camera system having to be replaced in the jail. And speaking with the engineer that we've got working with us, he says those things could go out at any time.
Can you not hear him?
I can't hear. I can't hear him.
Sheriff, I think you come right here, then if you don't mind.
Or use the mayor's microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him either.
Clean your ears out there, Tom.
I got my pencil out, playing them out now.
That's what I thought.
Can you
I
hear
know
me now?
someone, can you hear him now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can now.
All right. Last month, we was discussing the cameras going out at the jail. We've got the money in the jail litigation fund. If they go out, they have to be replaced immediately. What I'd like to know is if we can go ahead and, we took the bids and, we've got our bids in on it, and, Mr. Norman Fraser came down and, he looked at everything with us, and, we all pretty much agreed that day that was the best price we was gonna get on them. I'd like to know if we could go ahead and get the engineers started on this and putting these in, because when they go out, I mean, that's gonna have to be fixed so we don't get these certified, so we don't have somebody do something in the jail and, an accident or something in there, and we won't be able to cover ourselves on that.
Sheriff, how much money we talking about?
I think it's gonna be $250,000 inside the jail, and then when we do the outside cameras, it's gonna be another $100,000. So $350,000 is what it's gonna cost to replace them. And, I don't like it, but.
Who's the engineer? Is it Alton, the one that looked at it, or?
No, this was the company that we're already with. They give us a price, and then Scott can tell you probably better than I can. That company, nothing will interface with it, the thing that we've got. And, anyway, we got them to come in and look at it, make their bids on replacing the camera systems and what we was gonna have to do. And, that's the best prices that we got.
What was the price they give you on that?
$250,000 inside the jail, and it'll be another $100,000 when we put the cameras up, when we put the fence up around the outside.
Just put the cameras up.
A total of $350,000.
Yeah, it has to come in through the whole system and the tower system and everything from the watch.
That still seems awful high.
It seems high to me too, but, that's the best prices we got.
Have you tried 2 or 3 different
Yes,
companies?
we're doing with 3 different companies. We got with 3 different companies, and that's the best prices that we
This is the
got.
best price I got.
Yes, sir. That was the cheapest that would come out. It was right in the $350,000 range.
What's they furnishing the cameras and everything?
Yeah, the cameras are gonna have to be updated. They're just out of date, and they won't blend in with this other system that we got, or we won't. But, that's what it's gonna take to fix it.
What kind of cartoons they giving you on them?
I have no idea. No idea at all.
Are these?
Is this money coming out of litigation now?
Well, I'd be,
Yes.
It would, yes.
Will this be proprietary though? Are these guys gonna own this particular system? I mean, should we be better off paying a little bit more and going with a non-proprietary system, so next time when we have to change it out, we're not locked into one person, you know what I mean? Like, what's your thoughts on?
Rochelle can tell you about this more than I have. She's dealt with them, but this system, that we've got in there when this jail was built, nothing else will blend in with it. You can't interface with anything else. And that's what's got us stuck on everything that we go to do, this whole system when it was put in. Carroll County dealt with it. I don't know if they got out of it or not. But everything we go do, we got one door back there right now that nobody can work on but them, and it's gonna be $1,700 to fix a lock on the door. Totally ridiculous, electronic lock. And they come look at it, they don't even wanna come up here from Alabama or wherever to work on it, but it'll be $1,700. We've got other people that come up and look at it, so they can't tap into this thing, whatever. So my proposal on that door, it's an outer door to come into the jail. So I want to go a little bit different route and just hook it up on a complete separate system through the dispatch system. So they'll have a camera and can see who's coming in and then let them buzz them in and out and eliminate that particular door. But all the rest of it is inside the jail system itself, and it has to go through that system in there, and I know nothing about it.
Sheriff, I wish we could have our engineer to let him, I mean, he specializes in something, let him, we're talking about $350,000, let Mr. Allen just, and the mayor could call him tomorrow and get this as a hot project, if that's what's gonna be done. And to let his expertise get involved. $350,000, I think we ought to make sure that we're not obligated by what we do, that somebody else don't come and say, well, they don't need to put that certain type of people in there. I think we need to make sure that we do get you the top grade, but make sure we spend our money.
This is who was recommended by our IT guy that come in and looked at it. He got us some prices, and then he got these people to come in and bid on it. So I said Norman Fraser come down, and he was there and we went over everything. And that's what they come up with was, I don't even know the name of the company, but that was the cheapest one that we had, and he was on board with, I think this is the best price we're gonna get. Our IT man has done us really good, but if it goes out tomorrow, I gotta do something tomorrow. And if something happens in between us getting the cameras up and running, we're gonna be liable for whatever happens, so.
I wouldn't.
Does this engineer work for them, or you just having an engineer to come in and check it?
Well, he's an IT man that does all our IT work down there, and he's come in and looked everything over, and he's been doing our work for a long time. He's been trying to get us up and running on this camera thing. He's the one pieced it back together to get it to work right now.
So you want him to come in and?
Well, he's the one gives us.
Sure.
Yes.
What kind of maintenance agreement? What kind of maintenance agreement and warranty or guarantee is on this system?
I have no idea. I haven't spoke with them personally myself. Rochelle has been talking with them along with with our IT man. And so I can't tell you anything about it. It's something I know nothing about. But I do know that he came to my office, our IT man, and he said, this has got to be fixed. It's fixing to go out. I've got it pieced together. Y'all do what you want to do. We've been talking about it for about a year, about these cameras steadily getting worse and worse, and now they're outdated.
Do we have any bids from non-proprietary companies?
Yes, Mary, go ahead. Go ahead, Mary.
Is this a separate IT man that we use from county to, Scott?
Yes, it is a separate person.
Yes, it's a separate person.
How many bids have you got on it?
I think you got.
Yes, go ahead. Ms. Hill.
It's an awful lot of money to spend and make a decision of the way that we are conducting business right now.
Well, I brought it up last month that we didn't do anything on it, just to let you know the cameras are going out. He's got them pieced together, and if they go out, they go out. I'm just giving you a heads up on it, so if they go out, I don't want to be the one saying we didn't get it fixed and somebody hangs themselves in the jail or somebody says they fail or whatever. We have no way of proving different. We've had 2 or 3 incidents where people said that they fell on the stairs in the A-pod and actually they jumped. So.
Do we have any bids from non-proprietary companies?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I don't know who. I don't
No,
Well, we need to know that. We need some more
1 second.
information.
Go ahead, Ms. Hill.
I want to clarify a few things. One, we did not go through a bid process for this. We did not go through the putting it out for bids and receiving bids in. Our IT gentleman sent out word to all companies that he, thought had the capacity to do this. We had 3 companies come in, and 2 of them said it was too large a They looked at the system, they looked at the Townsend proposal, and both of them agreed that that was probably the best deal we were going to get. That's what the sheriff was referring to. So I just wanted to clarify on what had happened with that.
All right,
Well, I'd like to make a motion, we need to wait till next month, I think, because
Let me comment here. No, let me get this back in order, right? Go ahead, Miss Ashley.
Okay, Rochelle, you said you guys did not go through the bid process. Did you guys get any approval from the comptroller's office to not do the bid process? No, we were just putting out feelers to get a quote to find out what kind of money or what kind of operation it would look like, and this is what we got back so far. Okay, so you guys will still move forward with putting it out for actual bid, correct? Right, because we didn't even know what we were going to be bidding out. I mean, putting out a bid for a camera system without understanding what your needs are, I can get you. I think your IT person would have drafted bid specs for you, but that's understandable. Well, that's not exactly his area, the camera system. That's why he called several companies that deal with camera systems in order to get someone who actually understands what is needed. Okay, I've got another question. When did you guys get these quotes? I want to say about a couple months ago, and we brought it up in, was it March or February's meeting? Okay, March meeting, and then Norman Fraser came by with a gentleman, and they looked at it, and that's where we're at right now. Okay, so Sheriff, to answer your question, when you were saying, can we move forward with it, you've got to do a resolution appropriating the funds. Because until you actually appropriate the money, then you can't move forward with anything. So whenever you guys, got this quote, and had brought it up last month, that's what we had discussed, was getting an accurate estimate and then doing a resolution appropriating it from the reserve account.
Okay, I'm not asking anybody to move forward. What I'm telling you is if the cameras go out, what do you want me to do? We'll leave it that way. Because it's got to be fixed. It's got to be fixed then, or they're going to come in here and decertify the jail.
I thought that Rochelle was gonna get a quote on the maintenance agreement.
Go ahead.
The company already got.
Hold 1 second, Ronnie.
I went to Norman and was talking to Rochelle. I was under the understanding they were gonna get a quote on a maintenance agreement with the company that's already over there, your camera system, to maintain it year by year. You see what that would cost us versus putting a new system in.
I hadn't heard anything about that.
Well, I went to Norman the day we went.
Go ahead, Mr. Ronnie.
Okay, my question is, we need to get somebody locally or someone closer than Alabama that, we don't want to do this again. So, not necessarily we want the local bid, we want the best people doing this.
Right.
Not, so we don't do this, even if it costs us more. We gotta get the right people on this so we can, fix something that goes wrong. And not have to come all of it or California or wherever and fly these people in there,
Right.
yeah, and we need to make sure.
Let me keep this down, go to which one.
Boy, just make it a maintenance agreement for $1 million a year, they maintain.
Doug Vickers.
Doug Vickers speaking.
Doug Vickers from the 4th District. The issues that I have is that it seems like we're discussing a lot of equipment for the jail that nobody knows exactly or can tell us what we're buying, what we're not buying, what name brands we've got, how much labor's involved, and exactly what we're going to be getting. I work in a jail in Nashville, Tennessee. I fully understand the need for the cameras. I fully understand the liability that the sheriff is discussing, and we do have a very pressing need. However, I believe that everybody on this commission needs to fully understand what it is that we're buying, what we're voting on before we do it, what we're going to be getting
for the money, for the taxpayers of Benton County. Nobody supports law enforcement stronger than I do, because I've spent 12 and a half years in it. But before we make a decision involving $350,000, I think we need to know what we're getting for the money.
I agree myself. I think that's something.
Can we not get Rochelle to get us a quote on a maintenance agreement year by year?
Can you hear Mr. Kenneth, Ms. Rochelle?
Yes, sir, I'll get that for you tomorrow.
Okay.
They're extremely high.
Mayor, can you
Mayor,
work
let's
with them on this?
Let the mayor speak.
My concern is not replacing this one as much as replacing the next one 10 years down the road.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be locked into a proprietary system that we have no flexibility on and that we have no competition on? Because competition is what drives the price down. And so my thing, we have an IT director over here. I would rather him weigh in as to his experience in these systems, and he can be our facilitator of this. You know, you can work with IT companies to get him what he wants and flow it through you. I'm just one of these, I'm not a fan of the proprietary thing. I've talked to engineers, and I know that once we lock into that, that means 10 years from now, we're locked into it again unless we completely tear it up and go with something else. Because I think the sheriff said it has lasted 10 years. We definitely need it. We need a new system.
Right.
Another thing is, we've got about $600,000 in litigation tax reserve. We can pay for it, but it's gonna wipe it out. So we had another project for the sheriff on tap to pull from litigation funds. That means there goes that project. It's gonna affect some of our capital projects going down the road, but he needs a system. I just feel like, what's your thoughts, Scott? You're the IT, you've seen this. Can we get a better system cheaper?
So I was there when they built the original system. SWS, I believe it is, or Southwest Door Company is the one that installed it. It's integrated with the door locks and the cameras. I have not been into the jail systems in many, many years. It was last time I've been in the jail for the computer systems, it was under Tony King's administration. So I haven't seen it. I don't know what kind of patchwork has been done. I'd have to inspect it to see what's gone on. I can at least give you fair and honest what's going on to back up the sheriff's IT guy, or disprove it either way. But I'd have to go and look and inspect it before I can give you a better options or what's going on with it.
I feel like we need to definitely, before we spend that kind of money, to know what it is and make sure that what we put in there, that we're all accountable for what goes in there, that it does work with everything, where we don't run in this, you can't do it unless I do it. I don't like that part. I still say that Alvin Heathcote, our engineer, has been doing it for 40-something years. Let's let him advise us what to do, let him look at it anyway.
It's not all tied in with that company down there.
Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Shaw. Go ahead, Mr.
I
Shaw.
was gonna say about maintenance agreements or maintenance contracts, since this is such a big ticket item that might be happening, I'm fine with reviewing the maintenance agreements or anything, if the county can talk to you all about it. I mean, sometimes some of these transactions are happening, not sure if I'm saying general for the county, and I'm not even seeing any of it, so this one, I'm just saying out there on the front end, when we look at it, I would.
The longer we're tied in with this company, the more hold they've got on us, and very little flexibility. I'm all about changing the whole thing or doing whatever. I just want to know if it goes out at 2 o'clock in the morning, what do y'all want me to do at that point? Because that's all I want to know. We'll take bids, and we'll wait, and we'll do whatever. But if it goes out, we've got to fix it, and especially right now, with this virus thing going on, we've got people out in ISO cells that we've got cameras on because we have to quarantine. What we're doing to keep this out of the jail is every time a new person's brought in off the street, and we're trying not to bring any in if we don't have to, they have to be quarantined for 14 days. And so we've got them spotted all throughout the jail to keep them away from everybody, letting them out. We've got them on 23-1. They get out 1 hour a day, and they come out by themselves, and then the next one comes out by himself in a separate cell, and then we clean before we let the general population back in that area. So that's what we're having to do right now. Is we've had 140 inmates in there. We're down to 74. They had us let out all nonviolent offenders that was close to getting out anyway. I've got the figures over there if you need to see them, but right now we're bringing in, out of the 74, I've got 44 of them, I believe, are state inmates, so we're bringing in a little over $1,700 a day off state inmates. But that's the best we can do under the circumstances.
Sheriff, do you have any coronavirus in the jail right now?
No, sir, we haven't had any, fortunately, we haven't had any. We're cleaning the entire jail top to bottom 3 times a day.
Hey, Sheriff, is the engineer you're gonna come in, that's not connected with the $306,000 deal, right? You just want him to come in and make sure it's working now?
I just want an IT man to come in there and tell us what we need, what's our best option, give it back to the county commission. My question for the whole thing that I was asking, what do you want me to do? It's been over a month now since he come and told us. It's been 6-8 weeks since the IT man was in there, and he said, it's patched together. I don't know when it's gonna go out, so there better be making plans. So if it goes out, I just.
Kenny, I think what you're asking, what you're saying, if it goes out, we're just like we are today. Who would ever thought we'd be dodging this virus? They're not gonna come in and lock the keys on, because we gonna do the best we can. It's just a state of act that we've got to take care of. But I don't think they're gonna lock the jail up because it goes out tonight and we don't have it. Even if it did, it's gonna take weeks to put this thing in and to buy it. And we gotta appropriate the money somehow. I don't know if you wanna take that money, or do we wanna do a bond to fix that thing? This mayor's got to figure out how he's gonna come up with that money at the time. But before we even talk about money, we need to know what we're gonna put in there, how much money. And that's why I say the engineer should look at that and advise us by it. And then we all know. I'm gonna go with Mr. Sonny, he's had his hand up.
Yeah, what about these, local surrounding counties? What system do they have, or something they use?
That's kind of what I'm saying. I think we need to know first what we're gonna go at. I mean, I'd like to get his opinion to somebody that knows.
Got the same thing, and they tried to get out of it, had a block into it, and it's
I'm gonna get
awful.
Mr. Biggins right now, then I'll go back to you, Darrell, and then we'll try to get out of this. Go ahead, Mr. Biggins. Keep it down, let's go back in the vote minute.
I just want to follow up with the sheriff's statement as far as if the cameras go out right now, what we should do, and I'd like to hand that off to our legal counsel to see if there's certain steps that the sheriff needs to take as far as documentation is concerned.
Well, I don't know about the procedures down there. I've only had a couple issues come up down there, so I don't know what they do. But typically, I figure that they probably have documentation of where they have, and they document, which cells people are assigned to, and the letting out. All this he's talking about is documented on paper and on camera. The only positive thing with the camera is it tells you the story without a he said in a lawsuit.
Sure.
That's what he's talking about. If the ones that are jumping off or whatever, you got it on camera to show they just didn't trip or fall down or something like that. The camera is the best scenario, and that. But the thing is I don't know what kind of cost we're talking about. If we're weighing risk, some incident like that versus $350,000, it'd be like anything else. I think in the county, if something broke, we just have to do the best we can. So y'all get back in here and y'all need to appropriate the money and move quickly on it.
I'm all for fixing the system as quickly as possible. However, I want us to know exactly what it is we're voting on and what we're getting for our money.
I would say, as follow up on that, I mean, hopefully, if the system went out tomorrow, between tomorrow and the next meeting, the IT person or whoever it is can patch it back together for a little money until you guys got back in here and you could actually pick a system and have the information in order to make a decision which system you want and what you're going to spend the money on. But I can't speak for somebody that I've never talked to or met before, so the sheriff would know more about that person, where they could patch it. That guy might not even know if he can do that or not. It's just whatever goes wrong on, you have to come assess it immediately. He's
patched it together for us about 3 times. And he come to my office and said, giving you a heads up, we've talked about this for a long time. Y'all get ready to do something, because I don't know how much further I can go with this thing. It's fixing to go out. It's just a matter of time. It's kind of like they did us with that boiler when it went out, and we had to have that. So I just want some guidance on what y'all want me to do if it happens, because I don't want a major lawsuit coming in here. They find out the camera system ain't working. One of them says, this happened, that happened, and then we got no way of proving somebody jumped somebody fell, they didn't fall, somebody, they hang themselves in the jail from time to time. We've been very lucky with that. But, things like that happen. and we don't have a camera to back us up on it, it's gonna leave us pretty vulnerable, and I'm trying to stay out of all that if I can.
Yeah, Sheriff, what does that engineer charge you to come in and look at that?
The one we've been using,
Yeah,
the IT man, I don't know what we pay him. Michelle would be able to tell you. He charges us a fee every time he comes in. I think he's out of Nashville, I believe, Brian, and he's been working with us for some time. She'll call him whenever there's a need, and he'll come in and fix it. A lot of times he can fix some of our stuff, just like Scott can. He can fix it over his phone. He can fix our computers from Nashville.
Yeah.
He's
well,
been very good.
I'd say, you probably need to have him to come in and look at it if it's not tied to that $350,000.
He's the one who got us the bids on this. He brought in people that he knew was in that business, and he said these are the only ones that I know of. I put the word out to everybody that, being in that kind of business, and told them to come look at it. She said it wasn't bid, but they come in, the first two of them said, it's too big a job for us. They're gonna have to go in and rewire, and I don't know what all we gotta do.
Is he pretty smart?
Yeah,
I'm gonna move us out of this right here, we've discussed it,
that's all
I think our answer about now, go ahead, Darrell.
If it's all right with the mayor and the IT guy, won't we just have him go down there the next day or two and see what he finds out and report to the mayor, and the mayor can email all the commissioners, and we don't have to sit here and guess about it.
That's what we got to find out.
And
Well, if he's willing to do it, you're willing to do it.
I look at it as like an HVAC system. If it's just a fan or a coil, or a condenser that goes out, we repair it. But if it's the whole system, of course, that's a different ball.
We can ask 1,000 questions sitting here, and he can probably answer them in just a minute if he just go look at it.
We'll work on that.
Yes,
Would it be feasible, since Brian's been working on this system for a long time, our IT man, is to get him to come down with him and Scott, and the two of them go through, and then he may have a different idea, but he just said we gotta put all of us on the same page. And I'm just,
That ought to be almost definite. You need both the IT guys there.
but my basic question is, what do you want me to do if it goes out?
Kenny, you just have to do your sheriff's job is like you've been doing, just kind of put more in what you're gonna do to secure what you do, and just do what you gotta do. I don't think nobody's gonna throw us over the hood because something tears up, and all this going on.
First district, please.
Go ahead, Miss Angie.
I'm just wondering if it was so urgent, why did you draft the resolution, Sheriff? And if it goes out, I would suggest that you just call the mayor, because he's the one that's gonna have to figure out how to pay for it. That's just my opinion.
Basically, that's where we're at, that's what we're saying, because who knows what's gonna come out in this virus going on. I don't think nobody's gonna throw nobody in the gutty, and they're doing all they can do, because we're in a meeting doing things we never done. But I do know it's serious, the cameras are, and I think that's what the sheriff will do right now, is he's gotta do what he gotta do. Do y'all have anything further on this matter? Facebook, the ones out there? Does anybody have anything further? If not, I need a motion to adjourn. I have
I'll make a
Darrell
motion.
made a motion, Kenny made a second.
Yeah.
Second, we're now adjourned. Thank y'all out there. Mary, send me a note in boxes from Clark. Thank you.